Use logic and emotion to support your position. Avoid using notes. And his time is 5 to 7 minutes.
Jim is a very active member in our club. Gives a speech every chance he gets. And he'll be through his CC in record time. He's an avid golfer and he's defied death many times. He's here to give his speech on resolutions. We welcome Jim Pettit, Resolutions. Thank you very much.
I see trees of green and red roses too. I see the bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And by the same artist. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Glory, hallelujah. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests, both those songs are from the great late Louis Armstrong. And you could say that those two songs were talking about the same subject. One from one perspective, one from another. The first perspective was on a positive note, where you had what a wonderful world. And the second one on a more negative one, that nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Now, here we find ourselves in the second day of the brand new year. So, who made a New Year's resolution? Hold up your hand if you made a resolution this year. So you got 1, we got 2, we got 3. Okay, now put your hand down if you've already broken it. All right. All right.
Who said hands down?
Yeah, I'm assuming those who did not put up their hands, didn't make a resolution, didn't want to commit for one reason or another. I would say the number one reason why they didn't want to commit was they didn't want the distress of failing. We discussed that earlier. So, do you want one that you can't fail at? Would you be willing to make on a resolution where you really couldn't fail? See, people set themselves up for failure. I mean, I did this once to a group, and I said, what's your resolution? And this woman resolved to lose 190 pounds. And I said, you don't even weigh 190 pounds. She said, I'm not talking about diet, I'm getting a divorce. So, the weight resolution can be a trap in either way. So, what I suggest is something very, very simple to do, where you can do this every day. It doesn't take any of your time. It doesn't cost you a penny. And to describe this resolution, which I'm hoping to convince you to do, is to listen to my story about my birthday. My birthday was last May 18th, and it was fantastic. Now, birthdays come and go. Some are really better than others. Well, this one was particularly good. I got more Facebook happy birthdays than I've ever seen in life. I didn't know I had that many friends. I didn't even know I'd accepted that many friends around the world. I got one from Singapore, and I knew that person. So that was really weird. I was very excited about that. I got a great card. I remember the card I got from my girlfriend. I don't remember what the present was because I love the card. So, here it is. She knew that I love science fiction. She knew that I love Star Trek. So here's Mr. Spock and Captain Kirk talking. And Captain Kirk says, analyze, Spock, if all the candles on that cake were to be lit simultaneously, annihilation. In other words, you'd burn the house down if you lit all those candles up at the same time. Which did really reminded me of my great Aunt Annie's birthday. We held at a community center. She was 91 years old, and we had a layered cake, And we actually had 91 candles, and right beside the cake was a fire extinguisher. Because we were kind of scared that we'd burn the place down. Now, that was a great birthday to have. As I say, I can't remember every single one of the presents that I got. But it was the next day that really was interesting. What was interesting is, my birthday's over, it's a normal day, yet I got something in the mail that I wasn't expecting. And it was great. It wasn't a birthday present. It wasn't something I wanted, but I wasn't expecting, and it showed up. The next day, drove downtown, and you never find a parking spot. And there was one sitting there right beside the door to the store that I wanted to go in. So I parked there. I thought to myself, this is odd. It's like I'm having an extended birthday every single day. At the end of the week, I could count back 7 surprises that I got. So I started looking for them. And the week turned into a month. And the months turned into the full year. And I've had an extended birthday for every single day since my birthday in May, because I've been looking for them. Right? So I took the positive spin, what a wonderful world, and I kept looking for the positive present that I could get. And I've had one. In fact, on our Christmas banquet, I got a gift certificate for $10 at the casino. I turned that in. They rewarded me an extra $5 because I joined. And I sat down, put my $15 in. Halfway through the $15, I won $75. I'd never won anything at a casino. I took my $75 over to Future Shop, where I had 2 gift certificates totaling $50 from my son for Christmas, and I combined the $50 with the $75 and bought one of those 1-cup coffee makers by Keurig. I would never buy one of those things myself. So what I'm proposing is that if you look for it, good things will happen to you every single day. You don't have to wait until your birthday. You just passed a new year. So resolve with me that you'll be looking for something positive to happen tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. Write them down or just remember them. And by the end of the year, you'll be smiling and a lot happier than when you started. Thank you very much.